I think it's safe to say that adrenaline and excitement can persuade us in liking something a little bit more. It's like getting a brand new gift in the mail, right? Like we get boosted by it, we smell it, we think we absolutely love it at a particular time, and then go about re-smelling it and don't feel the same way. Let's hope that doesn't happen right now. See, the reality is that's a good possibility with this particular fragrance. I've mentioned time and time again that I'm not a huge fan of the House of Jean-Paul Gaultier. But also the other day while at the mall, I went by Sephora and I smelled the Jean-Paul Gaultier fragrance that I posted on my IG that I was like, yo, I'm wearing this right now and I'm not turned off. And I know I recently dropped a video on 𝗙𝗏 𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗀𝗏, but that's not the fragrance that I was talking about. I got manipulated into buying that one because it allegedly had plum in it, which was non-existent. Wasn't a bad JPG though, but this one definitely caught my attention. And judging by the title, you already know what fragrance that is. Let's roll my music so we can unbox and re-smell after maybe a month a Jean-Paul Gaultier fragrance that I bought, just not at retail.
We're all alone. Yeah, for some friends from the south side, in case you cared. Out of all your friends, I want to be
Blessing morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, 𝗙𝗏𝗕𝗓𝗏𝗧. Smelled it at Sephora, and honestly, 𝗙𝗂𝗏 Elixir caught my attention. Off my skin, not even the test strip. I don't know who I'm becoming. I don't know who this person is. I don't know why I'm liking some JPG fragrances now. What I'm hoping is that maybe the new formulations, they've switched things up, because I haven't been getting a headache from 𝗙𝗏, and I didn't get a headache after trying this out on skin from Sephora. So maybe it's 2024 releases that are starting to really step their game up. The fact is, when you're going shopping, your endorphins are already running, and if you had a couple of brunch cocktails, forget it, you're through the moon. So a person like me who just spent a couple $100, had a couple of cocktails, a little mimosas, walked into a Sephora and tries a particular fragrance out like this one, you're already on the highest of high, right? So maybe it was just a chemical reaction that had me smelling amazing that point. But here is what the presentation of the 𝗙𝗏𝗏 Elixir looks like. Again, traditional JPG presentation, the dude's bulge hanging out. Mine definitely doesn't look like that, nor is my ass that tight. He has this S&M thing here that's just screaming dungeon. And let's review the notes prior to smelling this fragrance again, and I'm gonna go directly on skin just like I did at the mall to see if this actually moves me. Alright, so according to Fragrantica, the notes are lavender, mint, vanilla, benzoin, honey, tonka bean, and tobacco. Whoopie-doo! How does this smell on the skin though? Presentation is, I mean, alright, I guess. But it's all about the scent, right? So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. I'm not wearing any fragrance on my hand as of yet. I am going to be testing a shitload of fragrances today. But the point is to see if I found another JPG fragrance that may not be bad off my skin. Let's go. Not bad. Definitely like the vibe. You can really pinpoint the honey and the tobacco in this fragrance. I'm not getting that JPG chemical reaction that is really giving me a piercing headache, so that's definitely a plus. But something very interesting I am picking up from this fragrance that maybe I'm tripping, and I don't know where the other fragrance is, but it's kind of giving me 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗀 vibes. It has this little chestnutty, burnt, syrupy smell off the skin that does remind me of the same thing that 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗀 was giving me. One second. Because the last thing that I want is to buy another fragrance that smells like 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏, which I thought was really handsome, but for them to be in the same brand, different presentation, and same scent profile, I'm gonna put a stop to that. So I'm currently wearing JPG 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗀 Elixir here. It's vanillic, it's charred, it's burnt, it's sugary, it's sexy, it's handsome, it's chestnutty, but that was what I was feeling off of this. But let me just do a quick side-by-side comparison. I'm gonna put 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗀 on the bracelet hand just to give it a side-by-side run and see if there are similarities there. All right, let me go with 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗀. No, it's definitely a lot fruitier. But I felt like on the dry down is when it become a little bit nutty and burnt. All right, let me go to Elixir. No, they're not similar. This one is definitely less sweeter, but more nutty. Sugary, masculine. I never in life thought I'd have two JPG fragrances, and I'm doing a side-by-side comparison, wondering which one is better. Crazy. But here we are, 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏 again. More on the sweeter side. It's not plum, it's more candied-like. Apparently Mirabella or Mirabala, whatever the hell that top note was, is a type of plum. Not familiar. This is not traditionally in perfumery the plum that I'm used to. If in fact it is plum, it just smells candied. All right, 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗀 Elixir. I'd actually go 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗀 Elixir to be a little bit of a better one. I think it strays away enough from the 𝗙𝗏𝗏 DNAs of the past that makes it interesting and makes it fucking nice. I wouldn't find the scent profile to be super unique, but it is nice, it is handsome, and for the designer space, I'm not mad at it. For me to give this fragrance like a 6.5 is very high considering I'm not a JPG fan, well at least at this point, not a JPG fan of the old 𝗙𝗂𝐿 DNAs, and potentially the new ones being something that's more my speed? 𝗙𝗏 Absolute is handsome, more fruity, and a little bit boozy. And the JPG 𝗙𝗂𝐿 Elixir, nutty, toasty, chestnutty, caramelic, slight vanillic, and pretty handsome. Definitely for the fall. I'm fucking shocked. Am I becoming a 𝗙𝗂𝐿 fanboy? Highly doubt it. But when something's good, how am I not gonna be like, yo, this shit is good? 𝗙𝗂𝐿 Elixir is good. 𝗙𝗏 is good. But between these two, I would actually go the Elixir route. I think it would have a little bit more of that mass appeal, that compliment factor that you're looking for, and can potentially be panty dropping. Oh my God, I'm saying that about a 𝗙𝗂𝐿 fragrance. Who am I? In the matter of a month, I've bought 2 Jean-Paul Gaultier fragrances. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my identity. I need to just quit making content altogether. I don't know who I am. So do I regret buying Jean-Paul Gaultier 𝗙𝗂𝐿 Elixir? No. Will I be wearing it often? I am curious to see what my wife and Ja think about this scent, so hopefully I'll be able to get them into a video soon. And if they both agree that they like it, the game just got fucked up. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And which one of these 2 Jean-Paul Gaultier fragrances are you into? And have you fallen down the wormhole of actually appreciating some of the 2024 releases? I'll see y'all bitches next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Smooches.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.